Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Jack from Casino Income Academy. It is Monday morning here on a wet and soaky day in North Carolina, but we're still smiling because we finally were able to get Baccarat Revolution, our latest Toolbox module for casino income, up and running as of this morning. People are finally getting their hands on it. So let's jump right in. Let me show you where that is. And then I'm going to do something fun. So hold on one second. Here we go. So if you click on the description, you will get the link to Casino Income Academy. First thing you want to do is make sure that you're registered for our free newsletter. And then when you go over to the digital courses section, it is now live right here, Baccarat Revolution. If you are already a newsletter subscriber, you would have gotten an email this morning with the discount code so that you do not have to pay $4.75. If you register now for the newsletter, simply send me a message to the support and I will give you that discount code so that you don't have to pay the full $4.75. So that's the story. This is our last major release of the year. People were waiting for the next big Baccarat strategy. This goes hand in hand in our toolbox with AI Roulette Blueprint, AI Bubble Craps Blueprint, and it all works on the base of Casino Diversification Toolbox. So that's the story there. Now that we're done with getting everything ready and out for Baccarat Revolution, we do have some time between now and Thanksgiving to schedule some more one-on-one private coaching sessions if you want to work on anything that's giving you a problem, or if you want to learn a pocket strategy. And what that is, it means that I can show you a strategy that we're not allowed to show publicly or sell, but I can show you these pocket strategies because we have to keep them limited, and we can only teach those in these coaching sessions. So we can do that, and we can work on a lot of other things. So reach out to me. If you do get a discount if you purchase more than a single coaching session at once. All right. So I've got something really fun now. We are working on something. It's amazing. It really is. Where things come from. If you keep your eyes open, if you are open-minded and understand that the world around you is giving you signals, and you can learn from things that have absolutely nothing to do with casino gaming. They may come from the trading world, as I've shown you. They may come from the business world, accounting world. They may come from AI. There are so many powerful and amazing things that are going on in this world right now that so many people just have blinders on, and they go about their day and they complain about their 50-hour work week and that they're not getting anywhere and they feel miserable. Well, you got to open your eyes. You've got to realize that what you've been told many, many times is a complete nonsensical fallacy. You've got to be open-minded like we are when we use casino gaming as a trading vehicle, so to speak, as a business opportunity. Well, I'm going to show you something that's completely out of left field right now, just to show you how you can change things. You can learn things. You can take things from other industries and you can make them your own and bring them into creating something brand new that hasn't been done before. And I'm going to show you what we're working on and where it came from. All right. This blew my mind. The funny thing is, I was never the greatest guy at math when it came to high school. Math was not a subject that I was very fond of. I'm a creative guy. I worked on the radio station. I'm a writer. I did journalism. I love artwork and storytelling. But I never was much for math. Well, let me tell you what happened. When I got out of school and my attention started to focus in college on learning business and trading and the stock market, all of a sudden math became a very different story because it involved making money. And all of a sudden my brain locked in and I was able to see the power of using math and understanding math. Well, a few weeks ago, I saw this posted, and it had nothing to do with casino gaming. All right, take a look at this, guys. All right. If we sell 4 products, and I don't care what they are, digital products, physical products, anything, comic books, it doesn't matter for our purpose of discussion at the moment. If you have 4 products that sell at a price of $30 each, that's it, right? And each one of those 4 products sells 25 each day. If you average those 2 simple numbers, you will get a revenue stream of over $1 million. Let that soak in for a minute. We're not talking about creating Google. We're not talking about inventing the next car, hybrid vehicle. We're not talking about Elon Musk stuff. We're not talking about inventing Microsoft. We're not talking about patenting anything. We're not talking about any of those things. We're talking about simply selling 4 products at $30 each, 25 sales of each per day, and that brings in over $1 million. I thought that was such an incredible statement to make. Absolutely incredible. And my brain started working like crazy. When I see things like this, it just sets me off on a tear, right? And it should start to do the same thing for anybody that is an entrepreneur or wants to be an entrepreneur, like I am, or like maybe many of you are. Did you ever realize that just having 4 products could make you over $1 million, not by selling $10,000 products or $500 high ticket items or $30 each? Let that sink in. Now, is it feasible? Is this pie in the sky? No, it is not. It is not. There are hundreds of thousands of books and other products that people create on a regular basis. They can be a book. It can be an app. It could be a service that you sell to businesses or other people. It could be hundreds of different things. It could be a piece of artwork. It could be something that helps people. Whatever it is, only 4 of these products are required at $30 each that sell 25 a day for you to reach $1 million. Now, as I said, is this pie in the sky? No, it is not. What would be the worst case scenario? That you have 4 products that sell 15 a day each and you don't make $1 million? What if you had to have 8 products at $30 each to equal out the same revenue? What if you created 10 products and each one sold 10 a day instead of 25 each? What does that look like? And what if you use this same concept and instead of making $1 million, you only made 200,000 in the next 12 months? Would any of you be upset with that? I didn't think so, because I know I'm not. So I was so enamored by this concept, I'm going to show you what the next step is. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Okay. This was created using AI. I asked AI to give me the ability to see what annual revenue would be with the following breakdowns. A $10 product. I think I did a 15. Yeah, is it a 15? Hold on. $15 product and a $30 product instead of just the 30. And then what I wanted to know was, then I gave it these factors. What if we had anything between 4 products up to, I think I did 10. Is it 10? No. Up to 20. So I gave it the ability to show me from 4 products up to 20 products, and then anywhere from 3 daily sales on each up to 24. Okay? And I wanted to see what those numbers looked like. I wanted my brain to understand all the variables and all the really cool things. And I'm sharing it with you, and I'm going to bring it all back together and bring this back to our world. But first, I'm going to show you how powerful this concept is from a straight business point of view. A $10 product, not the 30, a 10. If we have the same 4 products, 4, and we only do 3 sales a day for each one, that's it, 3 sales, the revenue is close to $44,000. Let that sink in for a minute. $44,000 in revenue by having 4 products that simply sell 3 a day at a $10 price point. Does that sound unreasonable? Absolutely not. And you can see that what this is showing us is the same 4 products, and what happens every time we have an additional sale on one of those products. So I highlighted some of these just to give you a glimpse. Here's the same $10 product, 4 products still, but now we're selling 10 of each on a daily basis. That is not an error. $146,000 in revenue for 4 products that sell 10 each. Average. $146,000. Now, the chart gives me all the in-betweens on that. So even if you had 4 products at $10 and you only sold 6 each, it's $88,000. So let's keep going. Here is with 5 products, still at the $10 price point, only 3 sales a day for each. And now you're almost at $55,000. So let's make the jump. Here's that same 5 products, $10 each, with 10 sales a day. Look at that number. $182,000 in revenue. Let that sink in. Is that powerful or what? Is that incredible math to understand? We'll do a few more. So let's drop down. Now we have the same $10 product range, but we have 8 products. But we're only selling 3 of each a day. And we still hit $88,000 because we increased the number of products by a few. But only 3 sales a day for each one. Here's one of my favorites. This is a key one for me. I love this one. Still keeping it at a low cost item, low ticket item, 10 products that you've created or built or services or whatever, but only selling 3 a day. You're basically making in revenue $110,000 a year. For 10 products, selling 3 each a day. And you break the $100,000 mark with that one. So you want to see a few more? Here's 10, 10, 10. $10 product, 10 products, 10 sales each a day. And you're way over $250,000. $365,000 in revenue. Amazing. Look, here's the same thing, but now you have 15. Oh, let's do it on here. Here's the $10 product, 15 products, and only selling 3 a day with the 15 products. And you're at $165,000 basically. If you sell 10 of those 15 products, 10 each of the 15, you're over $500,000 using 15 products that sell 10 a day. And I think that, I don't know if I went further. Yeah, here we go. 20 products at $10 a day, selling 3 each is $219,000. So this chart goes all the way up. All the way up to $30 product, and I'll show you one of those. And then I'm going to tell you where I'm going with this. Here you go. $30 product, 5 products, 3 sales a day on those 5 products, each one, is $164,000. Now, you want to see something really cool? That's all you did was add 2 more sales a day. 5 products, $30 each. You went only from 3 sales a day to 5 each, and you're at $273,000. So what does this mean? I know it's exciting. I know it's interesting math, right? But how does this relate to us? I'm going to explain that right now. What if I told you, now most of you have seen the videos that I've done using the daily compound calculator, right? And in those videos I show you if you start with a $2,500 bankroll or this or that, and you only make 0.5% a day or 1 or 1.5% a day to keep your win target small, and you elevate the size of your base bets as you can, right? I've shown you making $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 starting with very small money. What I'm going to do now is show you a different way of looking at casino income planning using our product concept and turning it on its head. What if I told you that all you needed to do was change these titles to something a bit different? What if I changed this title right here from price to win target. So the win target is $10 or $15 or $30. What if I then change this title from products to strategies? And what if I change this daily sales to closed sessions? Think about that for a minute. So now we have a win target of $10. We have 4 strategies that we've tested, simulated, and put into our toolbox from any of the things I already showed you. A mishmash of the systems from the last few modules, Casino Diversification Toolbox, and today, Baccarat Revolution. And what if I told you that you only had 4 strategies? And you were going to use the rotation spreadsheet that we provided in several of those modules that rotates the strategies for you. And you set it for $10 win target on each one. And you used the rotator, or you did it on your own manually, and you rotated the 4 strategies. Whether they were all roulette, whether they were like we do, a mixture of roulette and baccarat and craps, or if you don't have the ability to do baccarat in your casino because it's too high and you don't have stadium, maybe it's just a mixture of craps strategies or craps and roulette strategies. And you rotated through them 4 times. Each one. You went through each strategy in a random order 4 times. And you did it 3 times for the day. So 4 strategies. You quit the strategy when you make $10 and move to the next one and the next one and the next one. And you duplicate this 3 times. If you did this, and again, this is just discussion. This is hypothetical. If you did that every single day and never increased, never used a bankroll builder plan, never moved up the ladder, did nothing but the same thing every single day of the year, you would make $44,000 in revenue. So for those people that are not happy with their jobs, that are not happy slaving away or stressed out due to a horrible boss or pressure or whatever it may be, or a drive to work or traveling for work or whatever it may be, you think you could do this? I think you can. Now, this is every day of the week because that's the way this model was created. Obviously, you can change this for 3 days a week or 4 days a week like we do with the daily compounder, right? The daily compound calculator. So now with this in mind, let's go back through this chart for a minute and think about it. Now, could you go through 4 strategies 10 times for the day if you were only looking to make $10? Possibly. If you were to do that, it's $146,000 a year. Again, hypothetical. You are probably not going to do this every day for 365 days. But this is an exercise to broaden your mind, open your thought process. 4 strategies, $10 profit win target every single time before you move on to the next strategy. And you roll through this 10 times. $146,000. Now, what happens if you add additional strategies? How does that change things? Well, let's do 6 strategies. 6 strategies, still only with a win target of $10 that you rolled through 3 times. You cycled 3 times through the 6 strategies. It's almost $66,000 a year. If you're looking at the screen and you're like, I can't believe what I'm seeing, I never thought of it that way. Well, you're not the only one. Remember something. Most people don't understand the magic of duplication, duplicating the same process over and over again in a systematic format. That's what this is all about. That's what Casino Diversification Toolbox is all about. That's what our whole method of using the casino as a revenue stream is all about. It's not getting lucky. It's not making giant bets. It's not hitting the lottery ticket on a slot machine. It's not taking lottery-style bets on the craps table, playing hard 8s and hard 6s all day. It's not about any of those things. It's about formulating a plan, doing our homework on the systems, knowing them inside and out, and approving which one goes in your toolbox that makes up these. Okay? And having the right bankroll and the right patience and emotional state to be able to handle this. So, let's look at a few more. What if we made the leap? And now, instead of a $15 product, we're looking at a $15 win target. How dramatic? What does that do? $15 win target for each of the 4 strategies, rolled through 3 times for the day, is $65,000 a year. Now, you want to see something interesting? Look at this. $15 win target with the same 4 strategies rolled through just 1 additional time. 2 additional times. I think I looked at the 3. Right? 5 times is over almost $110,000. So let's look at a little bit more. I like this one a lot. Look at this interesting math. $15 win target, 5 strategies in your toolbox, rotated, and your goal is to go through it 3 times. 3 times. The run of the 5 strategies at $15 each strategy. 3 times. And you're at $82,000. You want to do it 2 more times for the day? $136,000. So we'll wrap it up. We're going to go to $30. Four strategies. Whoops. Too much. $30 win target. 4 strategies in rotation in your toolbox for the day. And we're going to go through it 3 times. $131,000 a year. If you did it every day. We're just creating a static number so that we can show the power of this. Okay? At that same tiny level, $30 with 5 strategies rotated. If you don't think this is gold right here, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're thinking. $30 win target, 5 strategies rotated, 3 times of the rotation. is $164,000 a year. Now, I'm going to give you two more little hints for something to think about. Okay? Number one, this is 100% different than anything that anybody is teaching and showing and opening your eyes to on YouTube. And you say, what do you mean by that? Every day I watch videos where some clown is telling you that unless you are making 20 and 30 and 40% on your money every session, you're not winning. I have already shown you that that's bullshit using the compound calculator and showing you the 0.5%, the 1%, and the 1.5% session wins, and how that slows the equity of the volatility curve and still builds you to huge money over months. Now I'm showing you from a different point, just from a different angle. This is not a percentage deal. This is a flat, no compounding, daily session strategy win target with absolutely no compounding. I don't even want to show you what this looks like compounded. That's ridiculous, right? That's why we use the daily compound calculator to show those things. Now I'm showing it to you from a very different perspective. A completely flat win target. You can let your mind wander as to what happens if you increase the win target as your bankroll is building. This is completely flat. $164,000, never changing your minuscule win target, which is nowhere near some 20, 30, 40% of your bankroll. This should be a small, tiny percentage of your bankroll. Because that's how you get in and get out of each one of these strategies and finish for the day. Not setting a goal that's at the top of the mountain. You're setting an individual micro goal for each strategy to simply make $30 and move to the next one and duplicate it, do it for 3 times and walk out of the casino. And you made $165,000 a year if you did it every day. Would you have the patience, the emotional fortitude, and the discipline to be able to do this after you already created your toolbox of strategies and the testing that went into that by using our modules and our courses? Do you have the capability of doing that? The answer is yes. Can you do this and start the journey now by learning and putting the pieces together through a casino diversification toolbox? Right here. Testing the strategies, understanding the business concepts, and then taking these pieces of the puzzle, right, and the new one, and anything else you've learned from us, and put those pieces together and test them. And determine what you decide goes into that toolbox, and what type of bankroll is required for you to play those individual strategies. And what are the base bets? What are the proper low, reasonable win targets to be able to meet those situations and then use a system rotator to rotate through those when you actually do go live. If you can do that and put the pieces together, you can formulate wherever you want to fit into these numbers. So the moral of the story is, this is there for you to do. Whether it's in business and selling products at a price point and having a model of where you want to be for daily sales on those products to evaluate and look at revenue, or whether you want to take this model and utilize it for yourself along with the daily compound calculator and all the information. You see, we're giving you the ingredients and all the thought processes and the math for you to play with and the systems for you to test. And then you put these ingredients together and you create your plan, your business casino plan. We're giving you every piece of the puzzle. And I just wanted to show this because this concept is so powerful in business concepts, but it can be utilized here for us as well. I mean, it's incredible. How many of you would absolutely love to have 5 strategies that you only needed to make $10 each and do it 3 times a day and make another $55,000 for the year? Now, I know you're not playing 365 days, but we had to make it. You have to look at this from a static point of view. The beauty of this is the numbers can be manipulated in any way that you want. Maybe you're not looking to do this full time. Maybe you're retired and you want to do this 4 days a week. And maybe you're willing to rotate and spend more time because you enjoy the casino. So maybe you're going to fall into something like this. You know, the $15 range with 6 systems rotated 3 times. Look at this. It's like $100,000 if you did it 7 days a week. Right? The math is a little different if you did it 3 or 4 or 5 days a week. Who cares? So we are working right now to create another tool for you, just like the system rotator thing, that is going to use this concept so that you'll have another fun thing to use and forecast. You know what this is great for? Emotional state. People that like goals, like myself, I like to look at goals and to play with the numbers. I know that I'm not going to make exactly $102,000 here. The same way I've told you that I'm not going to make exactly what the compound calculator shows. But this puts the cement. It's the pull yourself out and look at where it could be. Look at the range that you could be at, so that you're even more comfortable drilling down on those strategies and the testing that has to go into it. Because you know at the micro level, you're building the building blocks for the overall building that's going to look like this, as well as the daily compound numbers when you layer the compounding aspect in with some type of a bankroll builder plan. So I just thought it was a lot of fun when I saw this. And I wanted to share it with you. Whether this sinks in for you and connects with you from a casino point of view, or it doesn't, maybe this little exercise will help you in business, will show you that it is not a million miles away to create something and not have to be Bill Gates or Elon Musk. Thousands of new books are going up on Amazon, on products on Etsy, on eBay, or on your own website, or being sold through ads on Facebook, or whatever it may be, or services that you can offer to people in your area, or businesses, or advertising. Let your mind wander about these numbers and focus on it's just 4 things that you're doing or creating. $30 each, low ticket item, and selling 25 daily to get over $1 million. Let your mind wander and be creative. My mind took this right into what we do. So that's the story, guys. Thanks for giving me your time. I hope this gave you some kind of a boost of excitement or energy for the day and made you think. And if it's made you understand the power of casino income strategies and understanding how we can use this same math in the casino in a very different way than other people are teaching. You're not taking your $5,000 bankroll and trying to make 30% a day, 40% a day. That's what they're telling you. And it's not necessary. It's not necessary. You don't have to do that. You can use this logic and go up the ladder and down the ladder in terms of the number of strategies and the amount you're looking to win target, and the amount of rotations through those strategies on a daily basis, which is the same as the selling 25 a day. Right? Instead of selling 25 a day, we're going to rotate through those 4, 5, 8, 10 strategies 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, whatever. Okay? So I hope you guys take advantage of the Baccarat Revolution system. It's super powerful and super easy to use. It's another module. It's another tool in your toolbox. We're only going to have it up for a limited time because this is a system that we had to collaborate with other people on. So my promise was that it was not going to stay at this price point forever, and it may not even be able to be sold after a certain number of the courses are sold. So that's always a negotiation when I utilize outside sources or creators that come to me with these type of strategies. Okay? So that's it for today. Take advantage. If you did not get an email with the discount code for Baccarat Revolution, send me a message through the website. I'll send you back the code instantly, and you could go purchase it and get access to everything immediately. Have a great day, and I hope each and every one of you finds whatever it is you're looking for that will make things easier for you in your life so that you can travel more, you can do more for your families, you can help other people in your life, and maybe help charities and other things that mean something to you. That's what it's all about. It's not about the money. It's about what you can do with the money. And that's the way I look at it. I make the process of creating money a game. I enjoy the creative side of creating money. I always have and I always will, whether it's in trading or casino or building businesses or services or advertising agencies. Everything I've built has been based on gamification. And that's what life is. So with that, I look forward to hearing from each and every one of you, and we'll see you on the next video.